Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we are back in Potion Craft 1.0.2 there, with our little journey from homebrewer to master alchemist and my little guide for you starters. So let's resume where we left off, which was in a very good spot on day number 2, where we had completed most things with just selling fire potions, setting people on fire indirectly, and healing wasp bites and or stings rather. And everything is going well so far, apart from losing 1 point of popularity by a mistake. But now, what in what phase we are is you're basically done for the day, or are you? Because now you can just choose to go out there and gather your party and venture forth. And we shall do exactly that, because we are not ready to go up to the bedroom and collect our achievements. We are, indeed, going to do some more potion crafting. That is, to finish off, on the first day, the Alchemist Path, Chapter 1, and see what more we can do in Chapter 2. One thing that we are supposed to be doing is to brew a potion of poison. What does poison do? It kills things. So what direction are we going to look in? Well, going to look into the direction of death, because that is the obvious one. So we click this, and then all the ingredients are sorted according to that general direction. We do have the stinky shrooms, stink mushroom, and they are taking us right there. Ooh, I love that shape. You see why I love that shape? Let me illustrate it for you. So first we go down there with a stinky shroom, and just grind it up. Yes, that's exactly like this. And then you'll see where we are after having gone down there. Now, we're slightly offset from that line, but you see it sway back, right? So we could either use this one, another stink shroom, or we could go with the goblin shroom. Let's repeat the most important principle, good practice principle of potion crafting. You want to create a path behind the effect, the desired effect, that is pointing away from the effect, but also crossing the center line. The center line, I mean, is this one, and then moving away from the effect, as you see, is, and then it goes down. This is going across this line that is going here on the diagonal, and it's going across the line away from the center. That is perfect, because that basically always guarantees you to get the level 3 effect, unless you royally mess things up, which happens, but it will be less likely. You want to increase your chances of not sucking. So, let's do this one, and it even passes by in the wrong way. Passes by a first time when using the goblin shroom like this on this path here. This is also going to be behind the effect, but it is on a trajectory that is much more difficult to control than the one that is coming thereafter. So what we're going to do is just grind it out a little bit more. Why more? Well, what we're going to do is to go out and maybe explore a little further into that direction, just so that we know what happens. But if you don't want to, then that is fine. So, because we are already... Ooh, look at that, there's experience there, which we can't grab. But we would be able to grab that one. Then the question is that on this line? And there is no way to tell. Well, there is a way to tell. I mean, you can put a piece of... That's not good practice, but it works. Put a piece of paper, a straight one, on your screen and extend this line. And then you will see where that line continues behind the potion, so that you know where to roughly align your main potion. That's a little trick, I wouldn't recommend it. I've done so plenty of times, but questionable methods. It's, you know those days, the Counter-Strike 1.6 and no, earlier than that days, where you would put like a little sticker on your screen for perfect aim to no scope things. Yeah, those days. It kind of reminds me of that. I don't know why. Alright, anyway. So we are here to create a potion of something that brings death. Yep, okay. And as you see, we're going to pass that line here, our alignment line, is going to pass the main line. And from there, we could just ladle it back and get the perfect effect. There. That looks pretty much spot on. The ladle is just filled with the base that you're currently using. And just waters it down, brings it back to the center. So, that is, by the way, that is true for anywhere you are on the map. It is always going to carry you back to the center of the map. That means if you're on this side, putting water into there will bring you this way. When you're on this side, it will bring you that way. We're probably going to talk more about that when it really matters, when to ladle. Because sometimes you need to use the ladling along the path that you're creating, but then there is a pretty good thing to know that sometimes you want to ladle before moving, sometimes you want to ladle after moving, and it very much depends on the situation. We're going to explore those things as well. So let's say I'm greedy and I just want to explore more and grab that XP, and as you see, you can still see that this one is probably pointing north of that line, so that's that kind of thinking. Positive thinking, yes, indeed. So now we can ladle back, and that's the beauty of having this line point away from the effect, but crossing the main line. You can always ladle so that you can try to match. Don't overshoot, but try to match. And you see, like, nah, that doesn't fit. All right, then I have to stir a little bit more, align the lines. There's the alignment. Then ladle a little bit again. And then rinse, repeat. And then you will have, naturally, the perfect potion. If this line is pointing in the other direction, that means you only have one single shot at it and it needs to be perfect. Sometimes that is unavoidable, but most often not desirable. And as such, we have, with the magic of OCD, created, yet again, a pixel-perfect solution, if just that. Damn. No, I moved a pixel too far. Sorry, I need to disappoint you. But there we go. It is a strong potion of poison. And now let's talk about something a little different. That is the rest, the remnant. That is the tail of the potion that is still in there after brewing. That is going to get saved with the recipe. That means that when you continue brewing from there, which is an option in here, let's take a look. Recipe book. Continue brewing from here, then it will continue exactly from this state that you saved it in. So it will repeat all the steps that you have done, you have made, and then it will continue right there. So sometimes you want to start out with a level 3 effect like this, and then add something to it. And if you have some ungodly thing hanging out of here that just basically instantly kills you with no way out, then you can't really use this recipe as a base for something else. In those situations, you might want to reconsider to maybe save that just for the purpose of having a level 3 potion, but make a separate one where you maybe are close to making this potion and haven't poofed it yet, like this, but you save it before doing so, because then you can still determine with just a little ladle or moving along a path the first effect of that potion. If you have enough pages, then that is actually a pretty smart thing to do for the higher level up effects, which you don't need all the time, but they are a pain to get. So having a little bit of more flexibility there can be really helpful. But anyway, this one doesn't need it. Finish the potion, it's done. Create a potion of poisoning. Excellent. Now, what more? Potion of frost. Easy. We just go into the direction of water, because that looks cold. And fortunately, we have plenty of water blooms. The only little trouble we have here is that the water bloom is going straight to the side, and that line is slightly tilted. But first things first we need to get there. So let's grind out a few water blooms and throw them into the pot. And of course, don't go too fast, just always explore and don't run into walls of death. Oh, here we go. Oh, so much experience. Yeah, so now, this one won't get you the effect that you need, does it? Maybe? Oh, that, I actually don't know. Will this create the perfect effect? It does look very close. It might just be pixel perfect level 3. Let's try it out. And you know what? If it isn't on this first pass, we do have a second chance, because there we do pass the line, the center line again, and with the optimal trajectory as well, away from the original effect, outward. So let's just grind it all up and see how we go. We go here. Let's see if we get the level 3 instantly. It will be close. Yeah, we do. Okay. But now we do better, because we can still grab the experience as well. We are greedy after all. So, bye-bye, potion. I'm just going to go here for a little while, and... yeah, it's going up again, so I can grab that as well, right? And I'm still going away from that. I can't grab this one as well, because that will lead me away too far. All right, so we pull it back, and we know that even if we pull it back a little too far, it doesn't matter, because we are safe here. Like this. This is the beauty of just overshooting in the right direction. So let's align it again, and that was a lot of movement there. But this one will be a lot better. And here we go. Slow down. There we go. Come on. Level 3. It must be better than this. Come on, Kurob. It needs to be OCD perfect. There we go. Oh, yes. That's beautiful. Fire it up. There we have a strong potion of frost, just using 3 water bloom. Save the recipe, finish the potion. And we completed chapter 1. And get loads of XP as well. And everything is good. Now, let's take a look. Chapter 2. Reach popularity level of 4. We are working on it. We need customers for that. 2 different effects potion. Alright. Collect a small book on the Alchemy map. Haven't we done that already? But then there are a few more potions. Also very easy to craft. Explosion, it's slightly more challenging. Explosion, wild growth, strength, dexterity, and swiftness. Alright, we can get onto that. Let's go first into the... let's see. Well, overall that just means let's go out and explore some more. With our water blooms, plentiful water blooms, we are in an excellent shape to go out into this general water direction. And water is a little agile, so I think what we're going to do is try to create this potion first, and then we can also go northward, which would be towards swiftness. Swift as the wind, as they say. You know what? We have been in the water direction before, so let's go north first. Let's throw in some wind blooms, and this is going to be a pretty easy recipe as well. We are also going to look out for the potential to craft... Look at my little spoon. I like rusty spoons. It's not rusty though. So, yes, we are going to go straight up here, just with wind blooms. It's nice and easy. They have put some scary death walls there, which are not really in play. They do look scary though, I have to give them that. And then we put that in. We go even further north. And... grab all that XP. And now... that is... maybe I should have stopped a little earlier. But how was I supposed to know where that one is? But yes, you see, on the very last bit of the trajectory, it is actually going into the center again, towards the center again, instead of staying out there. So you can very easily, if you stop the trajectory a little early for every single one of those, then you will end up just with the perfect, easy path. Now, let's see if we still can get a level 3 effect. It does look like it's definitely not going to be pixel perfect, but it could be that we are just about getting that one right. So let's go there. Otherwise, we're going to deal with it. We'll be fine. Just ever so slightly. Oh, this is going to be very close. No. 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 Maybe with a little bit of ladling. No. Okay. Let's use this opportunity to show you something else, which is very important. Don't consider a potion to be finished just because you have poofed it up. That's what I call this stuff, right? So, poof! Potion of swiftness, level 2. Alright, cool. But now, this potion is not necessarily done. What you can consider is that, well, I still have a little bit of path left. And look what is there. There's a little book. A little book of experience, even. And you can just grab that. So we can save the recipe here. Poof. We probably can overwrite it later. You can always remove known recipes and replace them with something new. Or something better, which would be required for this one. But now we're going to just continue ladling there, or stirring, sorry. And you can also now continue ladling if you wanted to. We can go out and grab other effects. Let's see if anything was up there that we needed to grab. Yeah. We could make a potion of swift explosions, for instance. But no, I'm not going to go that way right now. Let's go the standard way, which is like this direction, as you see here. Explosion is that direction. We have magic in this direction, and life in the southeast, earth just to the south. So we are not really happy with that potion. The way to make it right is, I'll show you. So we finished the potion, but don't save the recipe. Or we have saved the recipe already, but let's do the following. So we throw in that one. Just grind it out fully. And then from now on, the next two, we don't quite grind out to the max, but stay on the path. There. And another one. But stay on the path. And something like that. Be close to the path. You see how we're shifting everything to the left? Yeah. That is how you deal with those situations. And that gets us through here just fine. If you want to have this path go quicker, like the stirring there, if you don't want to get carpal tunnel syndrome, then you can do the following. Poof this first, so that it bubbles, and then stir. Then it goes like whoosh, rocket man. So now, you see this? Now we have it lined up absolutely perfect. Because we are making a path that crosses the center line and at the same time points away from the center. And that is exactly what we want. So we just go here, align the lines, something like this. I'm still a little short, but I do know that I do have that leeway of, oh, there's the level 3 already. So align it a bit more, there, and go back some more. And you see how far off we still are, how insensitive this is, a process, and that's great. You want to create insensitive processes for you, where you can make a small mistake and it doesn't matter whatsoever. That's the perfect way to eliminate inefficiencies in this. So there we go. Do I want the OCD version of this? Yeah, I think so. Like there. Oh, that's so satisfying. Let's boof it up. Do we? Yes. poof it up, save the recipe, and then the best feeling in the world. Delete inefficient recipes. Yes, go away. One of the goals that you will have in the early game is fill up your recipe book with the most commonly seen potion requests. That will make your day extremely fast as you just get the request, analyze what they want, and most often it's quite obvious. And you just go to your recipe book, craft that potion, and out. And once you have a big bank of standard ingredients, what is even better to do is to always keep a little stack. It's, of course, slight opportunity cost involved with that, but it speeds up your day, so you're making up for that. Go into your recipe book and make sure that your standard, run-of-the-mill base recipes, you always have a few potions sitting there waiting to be sold. Very efficient. What you also can do to make it even more efficient. Holy! This is getting a little much now with efficiency, Rob. Like, everyone wants healing potions, as we've seen, right? So, what you can do is make two. Well, they want to light people on fire too, so why not make a potion? Yeah, it's perfect. And we still need to finish that potion. So, now, take a look here. You can, for those customers that are coming in, right? What you can do is, in your shop, just, well, here we have a healing potion, and here we have a healing potion, and there we have a fire potion, and there we have a speed potion, and then we have a frost potion, and then we have a poison potion, and they're all standing there. Then you don't even have to, in the later phase of the game, where this list is horribly full, and you either need to click on the potions tab, which is a click too much, because you need to be efficient after all. But you can just take a potion and pop it on there when a customer is there. It doesn't accept potions that way. But yeah, that makes it even nicer. And also looks fantastic, especially if you're so inefficient and customize your potions, which you perfectly well can do while you're crafting them. So yeah, that was a potion of swiftness. Now, we still have plenty of water blooms. Let's go and make a potion of dexterity. Dexterity is like water, they say. I don't know why, but let's see. So we just throw in a few water blooms, just grind them out. That's fine. And we go down the jolly path. And some more. You see that line that appears here? That is the dexterity effect that is coming out there. So we need to go there somehow. We do have the ice fruit as well that we harvested. But the easiest path to go there will be, and this one is a little tricky. I always struggled to make that a super efficient one. But this one requires wind bloom towards the end because that is a pretty large deviation there. So let's throw that one in and that one. And we grab that experience as well, as you see. That's nice. And we still don't quite see the effect. We venture off into the distance. Oh, we do have two. Yeah, there, two. Oh, nice. So for tomorrow's trading, we already get 50% more profit on, well, day one is tutorial day. Day 2 is the first proper day. So on day 2, we already get paid 50% more for our potions. And that is why this one is the meta. Oh, also, a nice little thought there for why that doesn't hurt you in the long run is as soon as you've hit that and you're starting to put something in the alchemy map into the radius, you are still going to have to travel through these normal paths in order to get to the more advanced stuff, which means that yes, you didn't uncover it when you had zero bonus radius, but you are going to still uncover it once you have that extra skill put into it. So it's not really a loss either. It's only slightly uncomfortable right at the start where you want to feel the most comfortable, but that is what this guide is for. So we have that. Anyway, going to put in another water bloom. Into the dark we go. Here. And there's the effect. Yep. Can we... Oh, there we go. There we just collected the book that was requested. Yeah, very nice. It wasn't a specific book. It's just a slightly larger one. So now we need to look... Yeah. That didn't work. So we need to do some other trickery there, don't we? If we want to have a perfect effect. Don't have anything that would help us there. So the way it looks here right now is that we're going to have to invest. This is going to be a quite inefficient recipe. So contrary to what the name of the series is, it's not really a good recipe. But it is one that gives you a level 3 effect. So let's just align horizontally with the effect, like this, as we go along. So we want to go to there, it's pretty much spot on. And then we can throw in another water bloom. And you see the wobbling behind there? That is, if you extend this line, we want to cross it in several places. And that's what we do. So that means we have a guaranteed level 3 effect. Unless, of course, we mess it up. Which is hopefully not going to happen. And we're going to grab that XP as well. There we have the level 1 effect. We get the level 2 effect as we pass. And then zoom in all the way to align the lines and make sure that we get it just right. Something like there. Ladle. And there we have it. That was a little too zealous, I have to say. That was bad practice. Don't do that. Don't be overconfident. Wouldn't be the first time I that over to make a very watery potion and have to reconsider my life choices. So let's put some more in this. Is this sorry. This is not pixel perfect. That is pixel perfect. I like it. I approve. Let's puff the potion. We shall see the effect. There we go. Strong potion of dexterity. I'm going to save the recipe, but the potion isn't done yet. You see, it isn't done yet. We have the path. We have moved up. Look at these juicy books. They look too juicy to pass by, don't they? Yes, indeed. So, I don't think we can grab that one. If we were to grab that book, we would have to move to there. Is that still close enough to the line to grab that while ladling back all the way to the origin? That's the question. We shall find out. Oh yeah, we're moving way to the north there. Missing that one. And there we grab that. Let's end at the top. And now, start the ladling. You see? You see this? The train of experience is coming towards you. And it's crushing. So that was why you definitely should not finish the potion. But definitely save the recipe. After you've puffed the potion, yeah. That's very important. So let's now not save the recipe again, because this would be bad. But just finish the potion. And there we have it. Another 100 experience and almost level 9 on the first day. I think we're going to get there. Yes, and I've deliberately been saving these because I don't want to explain now, as the episode is progressing towards the end. Don't want to go into explaining one of the important mechanics in the game, which are the whirlpools. That is something that we are going to start off with in the upcoming episode. And they are very important, very interesting, and really can mess up your mind. And that's beautiful. And a very powerful tool to make efficient potions. Alright, I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.